if we are looking at a in quote by the book definition of what is, you know, DevOps all about, you know, it's really, it's a movement, right, that focuses, you know, on the integration between software development and IT operation. At the same time, it's going to be supported by some level of automation for processes, right, that you're going to be working with. All right. So when you are introducing this, you are affecting and or impacting your culture and your environment, right? And you're going to affect them to change from potentially, you know, existing methodologies and practices to where now we are doing things a little bit, you know, different and much faster, more frequent, more reliable than we're used to doing before. So it's a great deal of change in the organization. Before you jump into the technology and to, you know, what is deployment, what is continuous testing, what is all of these buzzwords, you need to make sure that you are ready from a business environment. So DevOps is not a separate team or only automation or one size fit all. DevOps is more beyond, you know, much more beyond that, right? There will be a collection of best practices that DevOps is going to introduce in order to deliver that ongoing business value, and we're going to see in a second. So first and utmost, in terms of the goals, if I don't know the goals, then I don't know how to deal with it, right? So the goals of DevOps, right? Smaller, more frequent software releases, right? Less effort, less cost, a culture, right, where we all work together, we all dependent on each other, we all trust. This is a key word that you need to put into your DevOps dictionary, right? You need to have a proper rhythm. When we talk about consistency and speed, it's not just I'm fast the first 100 meters and then, you know, I can't run anymore. You have to have the consistency throughout not only automation, but also throughout the practices that you are established, right, in your organization, of course. And, you know, make sure that you are minimizing technical debts. So technical debts is where you're doing things incomplete and, you know, it's not working for you, and you start adding up on situations where you have incidents and problems and so on and so forth, right? Then you know, it piles up and it becomes an issue for you. So a question basically when we're talking about smaller, more frequent software releases, right? This is pretty much comparable to the concept that we are using in Agile Scrum. Agile Scrum talks about the same type of approach. So they go hand in hand. Software, or rather software development or software releases, you know, or the DevOps concept altogether, right, would follow the Agile Scrum approach in order to deliver, you know, your shippable increment or shippable product or working application, whatever you want to call it. To make a long story short, the increment that you need to establish at the end of your Agile Scrum iteration could be, you know, the result of your DevOps activities. All right, so they kind of go hand in hand.